Welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today we've got another one of Nate's logs. I know, Nate, my sawmill's bigger than yours, but I think you got a little carried away.
This is a big one.
This is a big log.
Better you than me, George.
I mean, this is, you know, I'm holding the camera about shoulder height here, so there's the top. This is some big stuff. Oh yeah. And here's another log that was handled roughly. Where are you at there? You're about
30.
No, up here to the top. About 31, yeah. That is a good sized log.
You can barely see George.
Yep, so Nate brought me this log because he didn't want to cut it.
That's the truth.
I had him come over to help me cut it.
Absolutely.
This is a biggie, and I got stuff sticking out this way that I don't even know if that's going to make it all the way down. I may have to put a spacer or something in there.
Yeah. Huh.
Holy smokes, I got to go all the way up to get over this?
You got clearance. Might hit the wire.
See, I'm worried about this box right here. Oh my gosh.
You cleared it.
Well, so far it's not going to clear over there though.
Come on, baby. Come on,
right
baby.
Here.
Ah.
So I'll have to take a chainsaw to that little bit.
And then that nub, and then this nub. This has to be a spruce.
It's not.
Only on the sheer difficulty.
Yeah. Well, it's like cutting a spruce, yeah.
I'm impressed with that saw.
It cuts pretty good.
It does.
It slugs up with sawdust though. Let me just see if I can go down the end now. So, see this? This blade is at 36 inches high right now.
Gotcha.
It's an inch higher than that.
Yeah.
Okay, the pith is at 15 3/4 inches. Let's see where it is at this end.
15 3/4. I think it's a spruce.
It's at 16 here. I got that level perfect.
Yeah, heck yeah. You mean you accidentally put it on the right knot?
Yeah, I did.
That knot right here.
It's bending my little cross member.
Is it?
That one right there, that little skinny one.
Yeah. What's your plan with this guy?
I figured we cut it into stickers. I don't know, I gotta look at this end and draw out a beam.
So while George is doing the maths, I'm gonna let you know what this is for. We are putting together a timber frame sugar house at the Paul Bunyan Show, and it's a collaboration with a lot of YouTubers. So George, myself, two guys custom timber framing. Got some special guests that are gonna be stopping by to the booth to say hello. So whether you're a Wood Miser guy or you're a Woodland Mills guy, everybody's involved. And if the boards I cut aren't straight, if I cut a cant that's not square, it is 100% George's fault.
Oh man. Well, wait till I draw it out.
Ah, this is fun. Art class with George. I see what you're doing here. He's centering the pith with his not stainless steel square that seems like it's stainless steel. No, it doesn't have rust.
Yeah.
It does help to draw these on there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Eric's been helping me and he likes it when it's drawn on there.
Makes it easier. Because then you can look down the log. This thing has so many curves and crevices. I don't know where we're going to get a solid piece. Well, that's a 10 by 10. We need 8 by 10s. We need 8 by 8s. So now I'm looking, is there any place I might be able to get an 8. I mean, I can get a 4x4 out of that.
Is that your neighbors, George?
Yeah,
Browns must have scored.
probably.
Or didn't.
They're not Pittsburgh fans out here, trust me.
No.
They're not Browns fans anymore either, though, so. Okay, that's a 4-inch. I might be able to squeeze a 6x6 out of that side.
That's interesting.
Where are we at here? 1, there's 6.
A 4x6?
No, I might be able to get a 6x.
No kidding.
Because this is the small end, and as you go down,
Gets bigger.
it gets bigger. Right, so I got to go
I
out
see
2
what
inches
you're
from
saying.
there. That's here.
George is good at the maths.
So this is a 6x6. The bottom, it comes up to about here, right there. So this is all waste. This side, it dips in about the middle of the log, so this is all
Right.
waste. So we might get a 2x off the top. This is just how I do it. Nobody else does this.
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I can't climb into my sawmill.
Okay,
like you
so
can.
there's the plan.
That's the plan. I like it.
It may or may not come out. We don't know. But that's what I'm going to aim for out of this humongous log. I mean, as I'm cutting down, we may change it. We may get some 2x4s that are short. I'm just trying to think if we can get a 4x6 out of this. If I take a cut there, we'll get a 4x8. All right, so I got to trim some more off of this.
You got another battery charging?
Why? Oh yeah, I'm down to 1.
Think it'll roll down there?
I don't know. Probably gonna get stuck, but we're going for it.
Not quite.
I don't know. I'm just looking. I think I'm gonna be a little short.
It's not there, it's the next one, isn't it?
Yeah, and I need a wedge to lift that up so I can back up. See what I mean about the 60 volt?
Oh my, yeah.
World of difference.
You probably haven't even started a gas chainsaw up in a while.
I haven't. You did, because I'm really close over here, and you cut into it.
Oh no. Did I really cut you?
Yeah, pull it out, see. Well, no, because I have more than that over there.
Oh yeah, we're good.
But yeah, be careful
We're
when
close.
you're doing that, because I'm
You don't
cutting.
like those saw marks on the side of your beams?
No.
That's George's beam.
I don't care, it's your beam.
I'll say that's George's beam. I don't know what he was doing. Let me show everybody what George is
Black
worried about here. Look at this. Old Nate got a little zealous. We'll put it on the top, George. You won't be able to see it.
It'll be fine.
Look at this.
I can fix it.
Look at the. He's got to fix it. It doesn't bother me one iota. I want it there. I want that memory of George freaking out when I hit that with a chainsaw.
Go ahead, push that off. Woo. I'm going to take my skim cut to get rid of this.
Oh, you don't like that?
Well, while I'm level,
Oh,
I may, instead of, I don't want to roll this log 15 times.
that's fair, but
So.
I wanted that chainsaw mark in my sugar house so I can point to it every time you're in it.
And I'm going to eliminate it so I can point to it and say, do you remember the chainsaw mark? Is that a perfect cut?
Piece of paper.
Look at how wide that is. Knots, great big knots,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not wavy in the least.
You're making paper.
But paper out of a big knotty pine log.
I don't know that you went deep enough, George. I'm kidding. I'm gonna cut this out and make a plaque out of it.
There you go.
I need to. Just let me get that saw and I'll cut that right off there.
Well, let's get it off here before.
What?
Yeah, okay. There you go, Nate.
Oh, no.
Cut it all you like.
hold on.
There you are.
I don't like that.
Let's touch a deer in here.
Let's start with this.
Banana log.
That looks pretty flat on top now.
Yep.
We should check the pith.
Probably 12 inches to the pit.
12?
Yep.
That's way less than this side.
Yeah, this one's 18.
I don't know, George. 14.
14? All right, hang on. Where's it at now?
15 and a quarter.
Check this side. 16.
16 and a half.
And you said 15 and a quarter?
Yep.
Close enough.
I'm in. Both of them?
Sure. I don't think so.
I need to get lower.
I don't think it's going to help.
I just need a good grip on it, buddy.
Let's use the machine, please.
All right.
I'll let you put the strap on. How's that?
Give me one shot.
Give me one shot and then you can try. When I don't get it.
I couldn't even budge that thing.
I know, it's a big lock. You don't really see how big it is, but like when I was trying to loosen the clamp here, I could feel how much weight it's putting on this clamp. This is a big lock. that's why it's easier to use the machine.
Oh my, yeah.
Oh, we can get a 6x8 out of that.
I think so.
Well, gee.
That's a 10 by 10, remember?
Yeah, but I'm talking up here. I can get
Yeah,
a 6x8.
so is that a 10 by 10 square right there?
Yeah, that's a 10 by 10 square. Let me measure it up here. See how much we got above it. Nope, we're not going to get 8 inches above it. 8
Right,
inches
but
is
if you
here.
drop down 2 inches, what happens?
Here go down to?
You could.
Yeah. So I just need to make a cut this high and see how that works out widthwise all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot more meat in this than I thought. So he's got a 10 by 10 cant. We need an 8 by 10. So for sure we can get a 6 by 6 right there. And you're trying for another 6 by 8?
Yeah. You said 16 and a half, right? That's right there.
It's close.
Well, that'll give me 8 inches high. Easy.
Is there a little Wayne, George?
Right here, Little Wayne.
It's beautiful though. I like how it looks.
Little hole.
He said we need some extras anyways in case, in case you screw up, George.
I want you to look at how screwed up this is. What do you see? I try and rock it, it rocks that much.
It's a little bit of rock and roll. It's not a lot.
It's a 32nd of an inch and 24 inches.
Right? Aren't you glad it's not a mile?
Yeah, I wonder how the bottom is. Bottom's perfect, there's no rock at all.
Sweet.
So that's 3 sides that are perfect. We need one more, and I got to cut this down more before we do that. So.
Sure.
up. Lift it up. This is big wood. Yeah, this is an 8x10 here. Now that you can flip by hand.
All right.
Let me put my stops up. Okay, stand her up.
You got her, buddy.
Good luck. We're going to get a 6x8 and an 8x10. That's what I'm aiming for. So,
Leave that 2x4
there's
off
10.
there.
Wait, 6 inches plus 10 is 16 and an eighth. Can I get a clean cut at that height? I think I can. Well, let's find out.
Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with Little Wayne.
Make sure I'm still cutting square. Looks good to me.
Shoot.
So, 8x10?
It's 8 by 9 3/4.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
9 3/4?
Yes, sir.
Your tape measure's broke.
No, dude.
It is. Hang on. Let me get mine and see the other end. That sucks. That's not usable. All that work. It's 10. It's 10 there. That's 7 7/8. That's 6 1/4. So it bowed as we were cutting. Because at this end, that's 8, not 7 7/8. That's 5 3/4. And that's 6 1/4?
Dang.
Yeah.
A
All
lot
right.
of tension in that log.
Must have been. We're going to go over it though, because I can cut some of that off. Make that one a little better. You know what? Let's flip this over and I'll just skim at 10 inches and see if it hits anything.
Sure. Oh.
That's what's screwing us up.
Yep. This guy.
That's why it's all hosed up. I left the toe board up.
Well, you only do it once, George.
Yeah, sure. That explains why it cut crooked.
But, George,
No, that's scrap.
hold on. It cut perfectly straight crooked. I want it good.
Well, all I'm going to do is turn this into an 8x8.
That's fine. Well, how about this? Let's take a minute, get a water, and then figure it out.
Yeah, I got a better idea. Let's get a beer.
And that's what it was. And I thought, well, I wonder if George left that up for a reason or if that's as slow as it goes. I didn't know.
You know, I saw it when I was rolling the log with the skid steer. I said, I got to put that down. And then it just went. All right, so let me show you what's going on here. At this end of the log, we're at 10 inches. So that came out really good right there. 10 inches, no problem. At this end, that's no good. That's not even close. So the reason that happened, I left my toe board up a 1/4 inch, a little more than a 1/4 of an inch. It was up, holding the log up. You can see the mark right here from it. See that mark? That's from the toe board, holding it up when we did the final cut across the top. So, yeah, I'm an idiot. We're gonna cut it down into a smaller beam. We can fix it, so. But I'm not doing it today. So, this is it for the day. I'll be back in the morning. I'll straighten up that beam. Well, this is gonna be a, I think we figured we could make a 6x8 out of that, or an 8x8. And then we got this one, which is a 6x8, and the 8x10 is screwed up, and I'm probably gonna end up making a 6x8 out of it, just because I can make 2 cuts or 4 cuts and have a perfect beam. So we'll see. I'll think about this one overnight, this 8x10, how to correct that. You can't put wood back on it, folks. So you make something else out of it, and I have to go over the list and see what else I can make from it. But that's what we're gonna get, is 1, 2, 3 big beams, and then we have all this over here. This will all be 2x4s. We'll probably get a dozen 2x4s out of that. So out of that big log, 3 big beams and a bunch of 2x4s. And a lot of waste because it was a lumpy log. But I will say one thing. The one good thing is that it is square anyway. Okay, well, it's the next day, and I'm going to try and fix these beams as best I can. This 8x10 is going to become probably a 6x8. So I have to check the list just to make sure that we still need one, and if that's what we need, that's what I'm going to make. This one, I think that one's okay. I'm going to double check it just to be sure, but this is all because I left the toe board up. It happens. It's just too bad it happened on such a nice beam, but I can fix it. What the problem is right here we're at 7 3/4 this way, and we're at 9 3/4 this way. So you can't put wood back on. The only thing you can do is make a smaller beam. All right, so here's what I'm going to be doing. This 8x10 I'm going to cut down to 6x8. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. Okay, so all that jumping around that you saw me doing was to get a square corner there. Okay? So now this side and this side are square to each other. So as long as I put one down, I should be able to cut the top square too. So I'm going to go mark those with my marker so I know which ones and I don't lose track. Now, we need to get 6 inches this way and 8 inches this way. That should be 8 inches and nice and square. Got 8 inches there. There's 8. There's 6. There's 6. And it's perfectly square. It's 14.5 feet long. Alright, so we got this big ugly sitting up here. And at this end, right now this is sitting at 8 1/4 thick. And I think I can squeeze 8 inches out of this. And we'll see how it goes. These logs, these are not easy. At least not for me. Well, at least it's nice and square. All right. That is one heavy piece of wood. That's not heavy. Four by 8, 8 by 8. Okay, I got one more beam to true up. This is one we cut yesterday. It was the first beam of the day. This is the one where we left the toe board up. So it looks perfect. It's square on every side. It's perfect. If you measure it here, measure that. That's right at 8 inches. Measure the height. It's right at 10 inches. But go down to this end. Now we're at 7 7/8. And when we go this way, we're at 9 3/4. So, yeah, oops. That's because the toe board was holding this end up. So, it's an 8 by 10. It's going to be a 6 by 8 when I'm done. So we had two problems with the saw yesterday. The first was the toe board dummy here left it up. The second was this. On an LT15, see this roller? That rides on here. And then on this side, you have this roller. And this is the head adjustment bolt that raises and lowers the far end of the saw head. So that end of the saw goes up or down according to how tight this bolt is. It also goes up and down if you get sawdust built up here or on the wheel. So we had, this is sticky wood. The sawdust was building up on that wheel and it raised that end of the saw 1/8 of an inch. I had a couple of weird cuts that I couldn't figure out why it wasn't getting square corners. That's why. I'm square at the top. I'm square on the bottom. I'm square on that side. Like I said, it's perfectly square. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down to 8 inches. I'm going to flip it, drop down to 6, and we should be good to go. That's good. We got an 8 by 8. Not even going to take it down to 6. It's only a 1/16 of an inch off here, so I'm good with that. So another 8 by 8. Let me mark it. So at the end of the day, I always raise the mill all the way up because there's air shocks or air springs in there. If you leave them compressed, the air could leak out. So there's more 2x4s. I got 6 of them out of that, and a couple of 2x2s. I am beat, so hope you enjoyed the video. That was a big log. I mean, it took me and Nate yesterday and then today, with just me, to fix the beams and saw that thing up. So, oh, I'll show you what we got. So there's 2, 4, there's 6 2x4s there. There's a piece of scrap, which, I don't know, we might cut something out of that. And there's that screwed up beam down there, which I can still turn into a 5x5 or something useful, but I can't make anything that we need for the show, so it's just going to sit there. And then over here, we have a 8x10x14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2x4s by 14. That's a 6x8x14. That's a 4x8x14. Actually, it's 4x8 by like 10, but because see all the weight on that one. 8x8x14, 8x8x14, and a 2x8, which can be cut into 2 2x4s or used as it is. So that was 2 logs we got all that out of, which, including the screw up over there, that's not too bad. Wow, that sun is bright. So that's not too bad. I mean, I did screw up the one beam. I couldn't fix it. It was too small. I couldn't make anything useful out of it for the show. I could, you know, make 2x4s out of it, no problem. I could use it the way it is. It's only off by a 1/4 inch on one end. I would use that. You know, I'd totally use that for a sawmill shed or a kiln. But anyway, I hope you guys come to the Paul Bunyan show. That's where all this is going to. Like Nate said, they're going to build a timber frame sugar shack. I just saw. But I want to learn how to timber frame, and the guys that are going to be there are going to show me a lot of little tricks to it, so should be interesting. Hope to see you there. Till then, thanks for watching. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this piece?